Real quick record. This is on the U.S. Olympic team. There's all black players on that team except for one player who's white. His name happened to be Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you can remember him, he used to play with LeBron James and Kyrie Irving on the Cleveland Cavaliers that won the 2016 championship, the greatest championship game I ever watched. I always say that. So Kevin Love is the only white guy on that team. And if you don't know, the U.S. Olympics basketball team, they pick out the best players in the NBA to represent the United States in basketball in competition. Of course, it's healthy competition between two teams all around the world. You know, they have a schedule and they play these games. So Kevin Love, everybody looking at the roster, he happened to be the only white guy on it. The rest of them is just black. And it's like three light-skinned guys: Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, the other guy from Chicago. These niggas is very light. They can pass as white, but they will tell you they black, which they are. So Kevin Love is the only white guy on the team. The problem is that Kevin Love does not deserve to be on the Olympic team. He don't, and that's not an insult. It's not because he's white. It's just that he as a person does not belong on that team. He didn't do good this year to belong on that team. He doesn't even belong on the NBA All-Star team, let alone a team that's representing the United States. That position is reserved for the best player in the league to represent the United States. If the best player does not want to play or cannot join the team, then the second best player is picking. You feel me? And if the second best player does not want to play, then you go to the next best player, and it goes down the list. Kevin Love is not even the fifth best player. He's not the fifth best option of a team. If all four best option of a team was to be selected, Kevin Love would not be on those teams. I didn't say player, I said a team. He wouldn't make it, not this year. In 2016, yeah, but this year, no. Like, this nigga gave up on his team a few times. He just walked past the ball out of bounds. He didn't give a fuck. And people are saying the only reason why he was selected because he was white, which I agree. Like, of course, like, it was too many black people on the team. They needed one white guy. They couldn't pick the other white guys in the NBA because most of the very, very good white guys in the NBA are from overseas. The Jokic, overseas. Whatever his name is, from Dallas, overseas. Both two white boys overseas. So the only white guy they had left was Kevin Love. We can't pick Tim Tebow to come play basketball for us, so we had to pick Kevin Love. There's nothing wrong with them trying to pick at least one white guy. You feel me? When the United States is presenting itself to the world, that's all they see is African Americans, because we are the ones that represent them. When it comes to the Olympics, it's always us fighting for the United States, including war and everything else. But this time it's just a friendly competition. You understand what I'm saying? So they had to pick one white guy, and they picked Kevin Love. They could have picked anybody else. Kevin Love just don't deserve that position. I think they picked Kevin Love because they had to put a white guy in there. They had to. There was just too many black players. So there was no reason why he should have been picked. There was absolutely no reason why Kevin Love should have made that team. But I guess it's politics. You know how that shit go. Like, they just couldn't have an all-black team. That's all it was. Jalen Rose was right. I don't know why people are demonizing him. He's right. They just didn't want to have an all-black team, so they picked Kevin Love. When I saw it, I didn't take it personal. I started laughing. I'm like, this is funny. Kevin Love? Are you kidding me? I mean, damn. We had some light-skinned niggas on the team. That wasn't good enough. Well, let's not demonize Kevin Love because he was selected. You feel me? He earned it. Not that he earned it on the basketball court. He earned it because he happened to be chosen. And that's as far as it goes. So let's not demonize him for that. We just calling out the people who did the choosing. And we calling out bullshit. But we not gonna demonize Kevin Love for that. You feel me? But I'm in the hood right now, as you can see. There's a lot of conversation going on. I left work early. You think I burned down the building before I left. Everybody taking positions. Oh, he left us and this, that. It's us against that. Like, all kinds of shit. I'm like, we don't even own the business. They're talking about my other job and this job and people playing position of you picking them over us. And I'm like, yo, a white guy own both business. What am I picking over? You feel me? Like, I don't understand that. Both companies is owned by a white guy. You feel me? So who am I picking? These niggas just be mad. Like, they just be looking for any reason just to be mad. He picked them over us. Who is them and who's y'all? These niggas don't even own the company. They don't. I'm a worker there. People feel so, they've been working there for a long time, so they feel like it's their ownership. Feel me? They feel like, hold on. Oh, they stole my mom. Hope I got it in my bag. But they feel like they own, like, you feel me? Both companies is owned by a white guy. But people make it seem like I chose some other people over them. And I like these people more than I like them. And I'm like, yo, what are y'all talking about? If there was any dumb, there wouldn't be no dumb if the company is owned by Caucasian men. Both companies. You feel me? Run by Caucasians. If you see the wall, it tells you the owner's name. He's white. It's not an illusion. But just so these people can, they always got to paint a picture. They want to hate on you. So they got to make some bullshit story up. But everybody else disregard the time when they treated you bad. So they gonna dwell on this story and be like, he chose them over us and he don't like us. He don't like me. This, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, this is just bullshit, man. It is like, it's just retarded, man. Hold on, I gotta find my key. Oh, man, already the fuck. I'm on the fucking couch. I ain't gonna show couch because niggas get jealous when they see couch. They be like, you got a couch? You don't throw his couch away. Niggas is always jealous. Niggas be jealous, bro. I tell y'all niggas, this shit is not a joke. It's entertainment to some of y'all, but this shit is serious. Anyway, man, both companies owned by white, so I understand. I'm trying to make decisions for my life, and these niggas is out here playing games. It's like a game to them. You feel me? It's a game to them. Me contemplating back and forth, trying to make the right decision, and they out here talking about he chose us over you. I'm like, what? He don't like us because he didn't choose us. I'm like, yo, what the hell? I'm making a decision for me, the best decision for me. And who's us? They had me looking at the history of the company. I'm like, there's a white man on the fucking, as a founder. Both companies. So who am I choosing? My last 3 companies has been owned by white. So it's like, nigga, it's just this whole ownership shit be killing niggas, bro. They're making it seem like it's us against them mentality. And I'm like, yo, regardless of any company that I choose, if I had an option to choose my last 3 jobs, I'd be choosing the company. Not because these niggas is Hispanic and the other nigga is white or these people are black. No, I don't. That's not the case. You feel me? Like, this delusional form of thinking gotta stop. Like, we don't own the company. You feel me? Even the white people that work there don't own the company. Now, you might have a few people who are in some leadership position, but the owner of the companies, all 3 of them is white. So how is it that I'm choosing somebody over you when they're supposed to be diversified anyway? when you work in a company, there's not supposed to be no discrimination, nothing. So I'm not choosing one over the other. See, that's the shit I be talking about. Let it make sense. Make it make sense, like, feel me? It's just an excuse so that they can explode their hate. They have premeditated or pre-violence that they want to do to you that they haven't done yet, that they've been holding on to. So every opportunity that they find, they want to explode on it. They want to make an excuse just to continue to hate on you. And I'm like, yo, do what you gotta do, but please don't lie on me. Feel me? I'm still gotta make my own decision. Feel me? Like, I'm telling you, man. I can't even make a decision without somebody praising and acting like, yay, he chose us over you. Ha ha ha. That same shit happened when I was at the hotel over there too. And I was coming here, it was like a few niggas was mad. I'm like, damn nigga, you think I wanna stay here and do this shit all the time and pay this amount of money? Nigga, this is a business decision. And when I picked one over the job, when I picked one over the other, these niggas was taking it personal. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this is a business decision, man. I couldn't keep both. You feel me? It's always a business. It's like, which one is gonna benefit me more? You feel me? But I realize sometimes you just gotta sacrifice and shit like that too. You know, sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what? Instead of trying to take more, you can always take less and see where things go from there. Feel me? Like, there's so many things that go into that. Remind you, man. I have 2 more minutes. What people don't understand is that I've been working the same job for almost 7 years. So me doing all this job hunting thing is very, very new to me. You feel me? So me making decisions, then pulling back on the decision making, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. You feel me? It really don't have nothing to do with you. It's just the fact that they take it so personal, and they always in my business. And it's like everything I do, they know of it because they always in my business. It's like, yo, I ain't got time for that, man. I'm not choosing one group over another group. I'm making the best decision for me. I'm being a narcissist on this one. It's all about me. When it comes to this decision making, what is best for me? You feel me? That's it. Ain't got nothing to do with me picking Arabs and Spanish over white, or white and blacks over this, or black over that, or yellow over blue. Who the fuck cares, man? Nigga, I don't care about that, nigga. I'm choosing what pays. Feel me? I'm choosing what's gonna work for me. I'm choosing something that